guest-based podcasts? I know they're fairly common and they seem to be very effective. You seem to be putting especially heavy emphasis on that kind of podcast. Am I right?
Yes, 100%. That's actually a great question. I don't have the stats of like the amount of podcasts that are, the percentage of podcasts that are solo hosted or co-hosted from like people within the same structure, institution, company versus the guest-based podcast. Again, it depends on the goal. When you solo host a podcast, you're just assuming that you want people to listen to you for 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes in a row. There is nothing wrong with that. It's just that this is a play that takes much more time. The world and the context in which we see this being working well is when someone already has an established brand. Think about Anthony Robbins, right? And he wants to use another format that people can listen to when they commute. It makes a lot of sense for an Anthony Robbins to publish solo episodes that people can listen to because he has such a brand, such insights, and just because it's his voice and him, people will want to listen to that. We put a specific emphasis on guest-based podcast because we're about growing a B2B business. How do you grow a B2B business, and more specifically, B2B coaches and consulting business? You need authority, trust, visibility, right? The common things. But then the deals happen when you're building relationships directly with the guest or with your audience, which takes a bit more time, and you're having the right conversation at the right time with the right decision maker. And making this happen with a podcast is just so bloody effective that this is the niche we've decided to specialize on. We have, on the top of my head, 2 clients who do solo podcasts, but they already have a brand, they already have an audience, and they have like some very specific topic they want to be transmitting directly to their audience. And usually that's better fitted for B2C. B2B, you want conversations.
If you run a professional services firms and you are not growing as fast as you'd like, then I'd like to give you a free gift. My team and I have put together the B2B Podcasting Secrets Playbook, which is basically 3 years of my teams and I knowledge, solving branding and lead generation for good for professional services firms. So if this is you, then your business growth is directly linked to the number and the quality of the relationships that you're able to build with actual decision makers, also whilst building reputation and brand. And we got pretty good at helping people like you do exactly that using podcast. So the playbook has 9 sections, from how to even position it, to finding the first guests, how to transform content and guests into clients, all the way up to becoming the #1 influencer in your space. It includes visuals, videos, text, and templates, and case studies relevant to each and every section. And if you want to go even faster, then on the thank you page, you can book a call directly with my team, and we will look at your firm, see if we can help. And if so, we'll put together a tailored plan for your specific podcast that you can use and implement.